Alright, so Assassin's Creed, it's been a while, but I played it for quite a bit today, probably like 3 or 4 hours just to get back into it. Um, have two DLCs that we haven't done, and I looked, the Dawn of Ragnarok comes out in a while, it comes out on March 10th, I think, so it's got a bit. So, as you can see, I pretty much, well, I did beat the game, but there's really only like collectibles to collect, which I'm not doing right now. So, DLCs need to be done. Let me just show you around, kind of get you caught up to like what the game was about, I guess. So this is your village, and there's like a blacksmith, there's like a tattoo shop, Assassin's Creed Guild area, there's like Hunters Guild, there's a bunch of like stuff like Fisher's Guild, and you get to decorate it a little bit. So like this guy is probably some reward that I got. These guys that are walking around, those are my it's kind of like my crew, my Viking crew. So you can like
Young dog. Long have I waited for the chance to serve one of
you can like
such
recruit
worthy.
them.
To me, warrior, let
They're not
gold
very
and
good.
glory be our meat and mead.
And then you can like change your
All right, bring out
Change
my
your,
lieutenant.
Found who you needed?
so that didn't save. So like my lieutenant is like the person that I create to look like just like I recruited that guy. That was one of my friend's characters. So like he created them, but I want make my person look cooler. So I need to. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that one. That one's okay. I think I'm gonna go. I kind of like that one right now. I like a goldish look. You could do like a whole assassin's outfit. But I don't think I want to do that. It's not bad. This is the one I wear. So I don't want that. Okay. I think I wear that one too sometimes. Let's go with that. Let's change the front. Should I? Should I change it up? I kind of like that. Bow. I have a lot of dumb bows. That one looks pretty cool. Axe. I have like Mjolnir and stuff, but let's give her that axe. And let's give her another axe. We don't need a shield. Let's do a scythe. I just got this one. Nah, it looks kind of dumb. That's another scythe. But I really like that scythe. Shoes. Just match the outfit. Gloves. I have these that are like glowing, which is pretty cool. And then I have the ones that fit the outfit, but I think I'm gonna go with the glowing ones. And then the helmet. Bear, I guess. Some of these dumb ones. This is the one I don't think I wear, but I have that. That one's okay, but a lot of people wear that one. I think I'm gonna do that one. That looks kind of cool. And there we go. And then I want to manage my
Like to
crew.
reorganize the crew.
Because my crew kind of sucks right now. So I want. What do these people look like? He looks fine. He looks fine. Okay, you're basic. I don't want you. You look cool. Yeah. I like that guy. What do they normally look like? See, most. Oh wow, there we go. Someone. Some of these people I don't even know. They're just. Okay, look at that one. Now
Good
my
for
crew is
now?
looking cool.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
I think the last thing I want to show you, like you can,
Show me.
like this is the whole village. It's pretty in depth, but the main like building is over here, and like you can like summon a feast. You can get a bunch of upgrades for it. Morale boost, which is kind of unnecessary now, since I already beat the game. Hey. That's me, obviously. Looking super cool. I guess that's a polar bear. I think I actually had to kill that polar bear. That looks a little big. I don't think that's the right size. Okay, so these are things I've killed. I had to kill this dingo thing. It was like the black wolf. These are all like mystical creatures. So I feel like one should be there, but maybe I haven't killed it yet or something. I don't know.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
So this is the like
I want to see
She's
the
like
Alliance map.
a leader also, but she's like his love interest, which is kind of dumb. Okay, so we did that. We did that. It says completed, but it doesn't have a little check mark. I guess I've already done everything over here. I know, but I know we can go to France, and that's where I'm trying to go. Finland. Okay, I guess I completed everything.
I have changed my mind.
Change. Break up.
I should go.
I don't know what happened if we broke up in that sense. Alright, so I guess it's not there. I thought that's where we would have to start the mission. Okay, so here they are. I killed the lynx, killed the boar, yeah. Kill the wolf, another wolf. Yep. I remember killing these things. That's pretty cool. I've actually never noticed that before, so. But I thought maybe there's more in the DLC that's coming. So I'm pretty sure there's some space that could be filled. So here's the Hunter's Guild. You just kind of like get trinkets
see your
for killing.
stores?
So this is the legendary animals. I already killed them all. It looks like. See the corpse feeder, black shuck, elk, bull, swine. That's that polar bear. That's the wildcat lynx. And I guess that's another bear. I don't think that's a polar bear. I think it's just a normal bear. And then the wolf.
Done for now.
I brought
And if
something
you do
for you.
hunter deliveries, you get like rewards.
We always have need for this.
So
I knew I could
do
count on
that.
you.
So I need to kill some more stuff.
I could really use this.
So I got like nickel out of it, but like I don't need nickel, so it's kind of like useless.
Excellent. I'd pay well for
What is
this.
that? A seal? I don't have many of those. Anyways,
All
you can
done.
get like tattoos and stuff.
I have to go.
Happy hunting.
It's kind of dumb. It's not really worth your time too much. Anywho, I think I have to go over here
Eivor's
in order to start the mission. River raids, I don't care about. Irish, so that's Wrath of the Druids, just a DLC, and then investigate the surrounding office hut. I don't Honestly, I don't remember where the... I don't remember where the French one was. But let's start with Wrath of the Druids, since we never... I haven't even started it, but I paid for it, so I ought to play it. That one's really cool. That statue's the best. There's also, like, fishing in the game,
Hytham?
but...
Things have not gone as planned.
it's kind
Hytham! Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
He's dead.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar, I see
Oh,
you've
the other guy
left
typed him.
Eivor
Never mind.
Wolfkist.
The other guy, his
So
friend's
you
dead.
are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I will put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy.
I kind of doubt
What
it.
manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland?
Okay. So, where is that? Here it is. So this is where the blockade is. I am tired of playing this game, and the fact of I don't want to fast travel, so I cheat to fast travel. So, oh yeah, so that's Mjolnir, which is the Thor's hammer, and then this is I forget the name, but it starts with a G, I think. It's Odin's spear. Gunrear. Yeah, Gunrear. Anyways, so Odin's spear and Thor's hammer. And then my bow, I don't know. I think it's like Isu, which is those gods. What do they call? Isu gods, which is like the whole Assassin's Creed timeline. Okay, so got people here. I care to fight them, but I have to. Looks like the main thing is right here. So
Best not to draw attention here.
per usual, we got Assassin's Creed oddities. Come on.
Tired yet?
Keep your guard up!
Who's throwing that? There you go.
Try to trip the fool.
most of those guys are dead. Looks like most of those guys are dead. So north structures. Oh, okay. So I have to like blow some stuff up. Oh, that's on fire. I'm on fire. Try to duck and roll, but what else needs to be on fire? Okay, those two. So you can usually just find something to blow it up with, or you can throw a torch. So now I get that one. Let's do this one. That worked. Like it. That didn't either. That should work. This one didn't though. And then you can also like start a raid, which calls in your reinforcements, which I'm gonna do just for fun. And then your boat spawns, and then everyone tries like that. Probably should have done it on the other side, since now they're like all dead. But whatever. It's a good game. It's just I think like one time you're like, oh, you should replay it. I'm like, oh no, it's not possible. Like I don't have the mental capacity to play another 200 hours. Like it's insane. But it's a really good game. I'm just ready for the next one though. Like I'm also ready for the DLC. That's gonna be fun. But like Eivor is technically not an assassin, so a lot of people don't like that aspect of the game. But he's still a Viking. That's pretty cool. But the combat is probably one of my more favorite ones. The problem with Odyssey was you kept on updating your armor, and you wouldn't actually be able to like have a suit that would actually look good. Like, you'd have to have like the best head, which would be like a Roman artifact, and then you'd have to get like a skirt, but it would be like blue. It just never made any sense. So there. What's the other? This guy's still alive. What was it? So that's. What else needs destroyed? Oh.
That should do it.
Yep. Back. So. Back to the world. And. Back. So. Fast travel exceedingly. Spawn in.
The river's clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin. Azar, the river's clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolfkist.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh,
So now
and I found your letter. Here.
Wait. So now we have to build it. Okay, it looks like it's built. Usually we have to find supplies, but looks like they just did it for us, which is fine.
My cousin Barith is alive, and King of Dublin. The not near never failed.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Assar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to see this land. And my cousin Barith.
Cousin Barb. That is not my ship, by the way. Mine looks way cooler. But I digress. Alright. Ireland it is.
Ireland. A patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
A lot greener, like they said. Which is
Assar,
good.
how is it that Barith, as Norse as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Odd to think of Barith as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barrett's throne is not secured. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who's he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Barith will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people.
Dublin. The fishing port. At least it is now. I'm sure it was back then. It's kind of odd to think Dublin had their own king at one time. Well, for quite a while.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Bareth.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you, Barith. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you
the
arrive in
guy?
good time.
Let's
I'm
be
hosting
honest.
a feast in
What's
honor
going
of my
on?
son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come! There's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Barith.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Barith.
Oh, she's everywhere. Anyways,
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Assar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
My king! I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Oh, mammoth tusks and gold rings. Okay. Let's go.
Barrett, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I had you make for him.
I don't want it. That looks
This is for me? The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work.
lie.
Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
I just want to get a feel for how the bow handles.
That's sure.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
It's a very nice bow. Thank you, Barrett.
Did I do it?
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
About to say, it was close. Oh, it's way better. I was like, that is so ugly. I don't want that. But it's still not quite as good as mine. Which one was it? That looks cool, but I think it was North Gale though, which looks terrible. But I think you can upgrade it. Let me just upgrade it now. Well, it's still not great. I think you have to use a blacksmith to upgrade it further. It's all good. Yeah, let's keep going, bro. I don't want to be here.
Well done, cousin. Wait,
Kill Chris.
is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar.
Interesting choice.
I've built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Assar told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and
like it.
I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Let me walk a little faster. Maybe. It
There,
looks
up
similar.
ahead. My home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son,
And to host a banquet.
which should be already underway.
Oh, now everyone's singing that song in
Up,
their head.
Barrett! Fodia!
What are we doing?
Assar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie.
I like to greet everyone at parties.
There is no shortage of amusements. Enjoy yourself.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must...
Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Sigfrid.
I'm curious. How do you feel Barith has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Can I ask, what is your life like in this city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can.
right.
Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
First of all, I don't know where he's at. But I will steal your nails.
Enough with your willfulness. It is past time to put away childish things.
What do you expect, father? That I follow your example? The example of a pack mule?
Sigfrid! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Sigfrid. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch.
You didn't land a single punch.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Sigfrid.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You are unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the anxious merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Viking girl like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Barith can commune with the dead?
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Sigfrid.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
We'll see. We will see. Alright, there's clearly a lot of stuff it wants me to do. Let me get this grave thing over with and then be done with this episode. But, like I said, I don't appreciate traveling by foot. So, I made it. Now, where is he?
Go, Sunan.
Found him. Let's just go ahead and get on up there. There he is.
Barith. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, He was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky, moonlight on snow.
Going back in time, or what?
And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This? A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
Oh, okay.
Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
Why Thor's hammer, Barith? I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh?
By
When
the
we'd
hammer
search
that's
the
on
night
your-
in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Boris Machiwan, give yourself up!
What?
Back! Grab him! Bind his hands!
What's that all about?
Who were they?
My ascension to the...
Axe.
I feel stronger already.
Let's continue. My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I am not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain.
Okay, so you want me to
Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your gods' sakes, Barith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I've never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flann on Rise of Sun.
Alright, I'll probably end it there.
Varet said
been
Siegfried
probably
would be at the
5 hours,
marketplace.
and that's just
I need to
guessing.
learn about Thorstein.
But, Thorstein. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll keep playing.